Here's Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up second down. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he gets it down to the 32. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This goes to the tight end, Eric Saubert. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. A give to Williams, running right. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. They'll come up now on second and a yard. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Powers past him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Russell Wilson. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Veteran Green Bay quarterback Aaron Rodgers ready to go for drive number 1 along with the rest of this Packer offense.
I remember watching him in college and seeing a guy that you knew had great potential, but I don't know that anyone knew that we would see how he would blossom as an NFL player who will go down as one of the all-time great quarterbacks. Can make every throw from every angle with terrific mobility, and he knows how to win games, always in contention for a championship.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, Big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though. As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
The throw over the middle taken in. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Rodgers to throw once more. Open man left side. It's the tight end DeGuara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, it's Jones. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Jones will score. Touchdown, Packers. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Wilson. He'll get this one to Patrick. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, the Broncos send Corliss Waitman out to punt. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. A minute 55 left to go in the 1st half of play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers steps away. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards there, down to the 18 and a 1st down. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 29, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. The 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packers with a football here late in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Jones has it. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Rodgers again now. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
49's the mic, watch 49. Here we go,
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. He'll find Aguara complete. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 43. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 48 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. On 1st down, Rodgers finds his receiver, Watson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. An inside give to Jones. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
They'll try again with Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Dillon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A.J. Dillon punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Wilson's throw taken in here by Patrick.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now it's Wilson. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Wilson finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 33. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. That's going to be caught downfield by Lazard. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Up the middle, Jones. 78 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
On play action, now Rodgers. Rolling to his right. Complete, this is Lewis. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The give is to Jones. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, it's Jones. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Rodgers throwing here. That's taken in by Watson. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Rodgers now to throw. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now on 2nd and 16, Wilson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you...
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. What a game it's been for him in the backfield, Charles, as he pounds it into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, and he hits the end zone one more time.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught at the 5. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Wilson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go, and that will extend their lead even further. So over.